watching the news the other day. Not really the news, but I was watching like the Discovery Channel, History Channel, some shit like that. And what's funny is like, the program that was on, it was like UFO abduction and all that type of shit. And I was watching this guy talk about his abduction. He's like, and then they probed it, they put it in my ass. And this dude was like a big husky looking motherfucker. He was, oh damn, this motherfucker. Cause that shit never happened to me, you know. When I got abducted, it was a different experience because like I was sleeping and shit. Then they beamed me up in the spaceship and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I looked around and it was like all these fucking little dudes. And then I was like, hey, let's get one thing straight. Ain't nobody probing anything in my ass. And they go, no. We just want to know where we at. I was shocked. Only because like, these motherfuckers from another planet, and they're stereotyping me. Like, how the fuck would they know that I had weed on me at the time and shit like that? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I whipped out my bag of weed and I was like, yeah, I got the weed right here. And I was like, what's in it for me? This alien gonna give this other dude the head nod. And the fucking room opens up. And this bitch with 3 titties and 2 pussies came out of the fucking room. I was shocked. Because it was like, one pussy actually smelled like milk. And the other one, honey. It was like I was in heaven. It was like, pussy smelled like milk. And honey, what the fuck is this? This shit was insane. I felt like I was like Captain Kirk from Star Trek. When he was fucking at Greenwich, you know? I was like, oh, so this is what that shit feels like. God damn. And it came in 2 sizes. It came in super tight and super tight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'd be walking around naked in the cornfields. I'm like, hey guys, with the weed in my hand. When you guys gonna come back and get me? That shit was an amazing experience, that's all I'm trying to say. Recently, I took my nephews and nieces shopping. Because I'm a good uncle. You know, you could applause on that. I'm a real cool uncle. Nah, so after me and my nephews and nieces got our stuff and shit, and I was ready to pay for it, there was a dude in front of us, and I could overhear his conversation with the cashier. He was saying, yeah, you know, it's gonna get pretty cold now, so I'm just trying to prepare for the winter. It's gonna be pretty cold, so I just need a pair of gloves. And from behind, it looked like he was standing like this. But then, as he was leaving, he had no arms. I was like, what the fuck? So I thought somebody was fucking with me because, you know, I'm a comic and shit like that. So I thought somebody was probably trying to play a joke on me because this dude was just asking the cashier for gloves. So I had to ask him a question. I said, excuse me, sir, are those gloves for you? He said, who wants to know? And you know, like you do some stupid shit sometimes that's inappropriate, but it's not really right for the moment. Like, I was like, I'm Kwame Robertson, and he was like, and I realized he had no hands. I was like, oh fuck. Let me start again. So I thought of something real quick. I was like, I'm Kwame Robertson. You know what I'm saying, like Japanese style. I was like, fuck it, I'm Kwame. And he goes, yeah, it's for me. He's like, yeah, he's like, yeah, it's for me. So the dude's like, so back up. So I'm like, oh shit, so I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you, you know, but you don't have any hands. And he goes, if you must know, I'm getting a procedure done where I'm gonna be able to feel, I'm gonna have hands, automatic hands and all that shit. And I was like, oh shit, then why'd you say so? I'm sorry, you know? And then he left. But I had to look around and make sure like there wasn't no cameras around and shit. That was my experience when I was taking my nephews and nieces school shopping. Man, you guys are like cold. It's like anybody out there. What's going on? This is some ridiculous shit. So what else can I talk to you guys about? Let's talk about relationships, you know? Sometimes I think, like, I have bad luck with relationships. Like, I find myself not doing really well with girls and shit. So I'm thinking about taking it, you know, back to the African tribal bitches and shit, you know? Because African girls, they know how to multitask and shit. They have the baby on the back, the basket on the head, all while cooking food and giving birth at the same time and shit. That shit is insane, you know? That's the kind of girl I want. I want that ride or die bitch. Anyway, that's my time on stage. Thank you.